Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. And welcome to part 1 of our series on learning to let go, exploring the quiet wisdom of acceptance. Allow yourself to sink into the softness of your bed, letting the gentle rhythm of your breath be your guide as we begin. Tonight, we invite you to simply be present, to release the day's weight, and drift towards a place of tranquility, like leaves falling from a tree in autumn. Let your worries gently float away, carried on the soft breeze of the night. We're here to create a space of calm for you, a sanctuary where you can simply be. Imagine yourself nestled beside a slow-moving river, the water whispering secrets to the smooth stones lining its bed. The sun has begun its descent, casting long shadows that dance and sway with the gentle rhythm of the evening. Feel the coolness of the air as it brushes against your skin, a soft caress inviting you to surrender to the peace of this moment. Let the gentle murmur of our voices be a soothing balm to your soul, a lullaby guiding you towards a state of deep relaxation. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, but right here, present with us, in this tranquil space. Breathing in, feel the stillness of the evening settle within you. Breathing out, release any lingering tension or thoughts that may be clinging. In this space, we offer you permission to let go, to release the need to control, to simply be them. The wisdom of acceptance lies in this gentle surrender, in the understanding that not everything needs fixing, not everything needs changing. Just like the river flows around the rocks in its path, we too can learn to navigate the challenges of life with a sense of ease and grace. Think of a peaceful place in nature, a place where you feel a sense of calm and belonging. Perhaps it's a sun-drenched meadow filled with wildflowers, or a quiet forest floor carpeted with soft moss. Imagine yourself there now, surrounded by the gentle sounds and sensations of nature. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle breeze rustling through the leaves, the soft earth beneath your feet. Allow yourself to be fully present in this moment, breathing in the peace and tranquility of your surroundings. There is a quiet strength in acceptance, a gentle power in allowing things to be as they are. As you continue to breathe deeply, imagine the soft glow of twilight, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink, and violet. The stars begin to emerge, twinkling like tiny diamonds against the darkening canvas. Feel the stillness of the night enveloping you, creating a sense of safety and security. This is your time to rest, to recharge, to allow the wisdom of acceptance to wash over you like a gentle wave. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It simply means allowing yourself to find peace in the present moment, exactly as it is. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you breathe, the soft rhythm of your heart beating steadily within you. These are the anchors of your being, the constants that ground you in the present moment. Let go of any thoughts or worries that may be drifting through your mind, like clouds passing across the sky. Just as the clouds eventually drift away, so too will your thoughts. The wisdom of acceptance is not about resignation, but about finding peace within the ebb and flow of life. Imagine yourself floating on a calm, clear lake, the water reflecting the serene beauty of the night sky. The moon casts a gentle glow upon the surface, creating a shimmering path of light. Feel the gentle rocking motion of the water lulling you into a state of deep relaxation. Let go of any resistance, any need to strive or control. Just be here, in this moment of quiet stillness, embracing the wisdom of acceptance. It's about recognizing that life unfolds as it should, and finding peace within that unfolding. As you drift closer to sleep, remember that letting go is a process, a journey, not a destination. It's about cultivating a gentle awareness of your thoughts and feelings, without judgment or resistance. Just as the seasons change, so too will your experiences. Embrace the impermanence of life, the constant ebb and flow, and allow yourself to find solace in the wisdom of acceptance. It's about trusting the natural rhythm of life, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Less than / person 1 greater than. Less than person 1 greater than. Imagine a gently flowing river, its surface shimmering softly under the moonlight. The water moves with a quiet grace, effortlessly gliding over smooth stones and around ancient roots. It doesn't fight the path laid out before it. Instead, it embraces the curves and bends, accepting each twist and turn as part of its journey. Just like the river, we too can learn to flow with life, accepting the ebbs and flows with a quiet understanding. Letting go of resistance allows us to find a deeper sense of peace, a gentle surrender to the natural rhythm of existence. As you breathe in and out, feel yourself softening, releasing any tension you might be holding onto, and allow yourself to drift along with the current of tranquility. Picture yourself nestled amongst tall, whispering pines, their needles swaying gently in the soft breeze. Sunlight filters through the canopy, dappling the forest floor in a mosaic of light and shadow. The air is filled with the quiet murmur of nature, the rustling of leaves, the gentle chirping of crickets. This peaceful sanctuary offers a respite from the world's demands, a place to simply be. In this quiet stillness, we can begin to understand the wisdom of acceptance. We can let go of the need to control and simply be present in this moment. Breathing in the calming scent of pine and earth, feeling the gentle caress of the breeze on our skin. Let go of any worries or anxieties, and allow yourself to be enveloped by the tranquility of the forest. Think of a vast, tranquil lake, reflecting the soft hues of the twilight sky. The water is still and calm, mirroring the serenity of the heavens above. Just as the lake reflects the sky without judgment, we too can learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without attachment. We can simply acknowledge their presence without getting swept away by their currents. This gentle observation allows us to create space between ourselves and our inner world, fostering a sense of detachment that leads to greater peace. As you exhale, imagine releasing any lingering thoughts or concerns into the stillness of the lake, allowing them to dissipate into the quiet expanse. Visualize a wide, open field blanketed in a soft layer of freshly fallen snow. The world is hushed and still, draped in a cloak of pure white. The gentle flakes continue to fall, silently covering everything in a blanket of serenity. Just as the snow covers the landscape with a gentle touch, we too can learn to cover our worries and anxieties with a blanket of acceptance. We can let go of the need to struggle and simply allow ourselves to be enveloped by the quiet stillness of the present moment. Breathe in the crisp, clean air, and feel the peace that comes with surrendering to the tranquility of the winter landscape. Imagine lying on a warm, sandy beach, listening to the rhythmic ebb and flow of the waves. The sun warms your skin, and the gentle sea breeze whispers secrets in your ear. The ocean, vast and timeless, embodies the power of acceptance. It embraces all that flows into it, the rivers, the rain, without resistance. We too can learn to embrace the fullness of life, the joys and the sorrows, with the same open-hearted acceptance. Allow yourself to be lulled by the soothing sounds of the ocean, releasing any tension and surrendering to the gentle rhythm of the waves. Picture yourself sitting by a gently flowing stream, watching the clear water ripple over smooth stones. The sunlight dances on the surface, creating a mesmerizing display of light and shadow. The stream, in its constant motion, reminds us that life is a continuous flow, a journey of change and transformation. By accepting the impermanent nature of all things, we can find a deeper sense of peace and equanimity. Allow yourself to be present in this moment, listening to the gentle murmur of the stream and feeling the cool, refreshing air on your skin. Let go of any resistance to change and embrace the flow of life with an open heart. Imagine a field of wildflowers swaying gently in the breeze, their vibrant colors a testament to the beauty of nature's effortless unfolding. Each flower blooms in its own time, embracing its unique expression. Just as the wildflowers bloom without striving, we too can learn to embrace our own unique path, accepting ourselves exactly as we are. Inhale the sweet fragrance of the wildflowers and feel the gentle warmth of the sun on your skin, allowing yourself to be nourished by the simple beauty of the natural world. Let go of any self-judgment and embrace the fullness of your being. Visualize a clear night sky, dotted with countless twinkling stars. The vastness of the universe reminds us of our place within the grand scheme of things. Just as the stars shine brightly in the darkness, we too can find our own inner light by accepting the shadows and embracing the light within. Let your gaze wander across the starlit sky, feeling a sense of awe and wonder at the infinite possibilities that exist. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to be held by the vastness of the universe, releasing any worries or fears into the quiet expanse of the night. Imagine a smooth, gray stone resting at the bottom of a clear, flowing river. The water rushes over it, around it, never stopping. Yet the stone remains unmoved, undisturbed. It has learned to let go, to accept the constant flow of the water without resistance. We too can find this stillness, this acceptance within ourselves. It's a process of letting go of the things we cannot control, allowing life to flow through us like the river over the stone. This doesn't mean giving up, but rather embracing the present moment with a quiet, peaceful heart. As we drift off tonight, let's imagine ourselves as that stone, smooth and still, resting in the gentle current of our breath. Think of a vast, silent forest where ancient trees stand tall, their leaves rustling softly in the breeze. They have weathered countless storms, witnessed the changing seasons, yet they remain rooted, strong, and serene. They have learned the wisdom of acceptance, allowing nature to take its course. They don't fight the wind or the rain, they simply sway and bend, knowing that this too shall pass. We can learn from these wise old trees, accepting the ebb and flow of life with the same gentle resilience. Just breathe in the calm, forest air and let go of any tension you might be holding. Allow yourself to be as grounded and peaceful as the trees in this silent, tranquil forest. Remember the image of the quiet lake reflecting the moonlight, its surface as smooth as glass. Even when a pebble is dropped, creating ripples that spread outwards, the lake eventually returns to its tranquil state. This is a reflection of the power of acceptance, the ability to return to a state of peace even after disturbances. Life will inevitably bring its challenges, its ripples of difficulty, but we can always return to that stillness within ourselves. We are like the lake, capable of absorbing the disturbances and returning to a state of calm. Breathe in the quiet stillness of the night, and let the gentle rhythm of your breath lull you into a deep and peaceful sleep. Recall the feeling of lying on a soft, sandy beach, the warm sun on your skin, the gentle waves lapping at the shore. The tide comes in, the tide goes out. A constant rhythm of change. The beach accepts the ebb and flow of the ocean without resistance, offering no struggle. This is the essence of letting go, allowing things to be as they are, without the need to control or change them. Breathe in the salty air, imagine the warmth of the sun, and release any worries or anxieties. Allow yourself to drift away on the gentle rhythm of the waves, surrendering to the peace of the present moment. Visualize a wide, open field of wildflowers, gently swaying in the breeze. Each flower blooms in its own time, accepting its unique beauty and place within the field. They don't compare themselves to one another. They simply exist, vibrant and alive in the present moment. We too can embrace our own unique qualities, letting go of the need to be anything other than who we are. Breathe in the sweet scent of the wildflowers and allow yourself to be present, just as you are, perfect and whole. Let the gentle swaying of the wildflowers lull you into a state of deep relaxation. Imagine a feather floating gently on the breeze, carried effortlessly on the currents of the air. It doesn't resist the wind, it simply allows itself to be carried wherever it may go. This is the freedom that comes with acceptance, the lightness of being that arises when we let go of our need to control. We can be like the feather, light and free, trusting that we are exactly where we need to be. Breathe in the fresh, open air and release any tension you may be holding. Allow yourself to be carried away on the gentle currents of your breath, drifting into a peaceful and restorative sleep. Think again of the smooth, gray stone at the bottom of the river, undisturbed by the flowing water. It represents the stillness that resides within us, the quiet center that remains even amidst the changes of life. Allow yourself to connect with that stillness, that deep sense of peace that is always available to you. Breathe deeply and slowly, and feel the gentle weight of your body sinking into the bed. Let go of any thoughts or worries, and allow yourself to drift off to sleep, cradled by the gentle rhythm of your breath. Return to the image of the vast, silent forest, where ancient trees stand tall and serene. They have learned the wisdom of acceptance, the art of letting go. As you breathe in and out, imagine yourself surrounded by the quiet strength of these trees. Feel their groundedness, their peace, and allow that feeling to permeate your entire being. Let go of any resistance, any struggle, and simply be present in this moment. Allow yourself to be held by the stillness of the forest, drifting deeper and deeper into a peaceful and restful sleep. Imagine a leaf drifting on a slow-moving stream. It doesn't fight the current. It doesn't resist the gentle flow of the water. It simply allows itself to be carried, surrendering to the journey. This is the essence of letting go, the quiet acceptance of what is. We can learn so much from nature, from the way it yields and adapts, finding peace in the constant ebb and flow. Letting go isn't about giving up, but about embracing the present moment, releasing the tension of trying to control what we cannot. It's about finding a quiet space within ourselves, a place of stillness amidst the gentle currents of life. Think of a smooth, gray stone resting at the bottom of a clear pond. It sits undisturbed, unburdened by the ripples that dance on the surface. It has found its place, a place of quiet stability. We too can find this stillness within us, this acceptance of what is. Letting go is about releasing the need to force things, the desire to manipulate outcomes. It's about recognizing that sometimes the wisest course of action is to simply be, to allow life to unfold in its own time, in its own way. It's a gentle surrender, a quiet understanding that everything is as it should be in this very moment. Visualize a soft, white cloud drifting across a vast, blue sky. It changes shape effortlessly, morphing from one form to another without resistance. It doesn't cling to any particular form, it simply flows. This is the beauty of letting go, the freedom that comes from releasing our attachment to outcomes. We don't need to hold on so tightly. We can allow ourselves to be fluid, to adapt to the changing circumstances of life with grace and ease. Like the cloud, we can find peace in the impermanence of all things, knowing that everything is in constant motion, a gentle dance of change. Picture a field of tall grass swaying gently in the breeze. It bends and sways with the wind, never resisting its touch. It finds strength in its flexibility, in its willingness to yield. Letting go is about cultivating this inner resilience, this ability to adapt to the challenges that life inevitably brings. It's about finding the strength to bend without breaking, to sway with the winds of change without losing our center. It's a quiet strength, a deep-rooted sense of peace that comes from knowing we can weather any storm. Imagine the quiet stillness of a snow-covered forest. Everything is hushed, blanketed in a layer of soft, white silence. The world seems to hold its breath, a moment of pure tranquility. This is the peace that can be found in acceptance, in letting go of the need to strive, to control, to resist. It's about finding solace in the quiet moments, in the stillness that lies beneath the surface of life's busyness. It's a gentle surrender to the present moment, a quiet embrace of all that is. Think of a vast, open desert stretching out before you, the sand dunes rippling in the soft light. There's a sense of spaciousness, a feeling of limitlessness. This is the freedom that comes with letting go, the expansion of our inner world when we release the burdens we carry. It's about creating space within ourselves, a place of quiet emptiness where we can simply be, without the weight of expectations or the need to control. It's a release, a gentle unfolding into the vastness of our own being. Visualize a gentle rain falling on a field of wildflowers. Each drop nourishes the earth, supporting the growth and blossoming of life. Letting go can be like this rain, a cleansing, a release that allows us to flourish. It's about letting go of the old, the stagnant, the things that no longer serve us, so that we can make space for new growth, new possibilities. It's a gentle process of renewal, a quiet invitation to embrace the beauty of becoming. Picture a calm, clear lake reflecting the moonlight. The surface is still, undisturbed, a mirror reflecting the beauty of the night sky. This stillness is a reflection of the peace we can find within ourselves when we let go of our struggles, our worries, our fears. It's about finding the quiet center within us, the place of stillness that remains untouched by the turbulence of the outside world. It's a gentle return to our true nature, a quiet remembering of who we truly are. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. As we continue our journey into the wisdom of acceptance, let's sink deeper into the quiet space within. Imagine a smooth, gray stone resting at the bottom of a clear, flowing stream. The water rushes over it, carrying away tiny particles, polishing it over time. Similarly, acceptance allows the currents of life to flow over us, smoothing away our anxieties and fears, leaving behind a sense of tranquil stillness. Learning to let go is not about giving up, but about allowing things to be as they are, finding peace in the present moment. Think of a vast, starlit sky. The stars have shone for millennia, indifferent to our earthly concerns. Their steady presence offers a silent reassurance that some things simply exist, beyond our control, beyond our need to change them. Embracing this vastness can bring a sense of perspective, reminding us that our worries are often small in the grand scheme of things. Let the immensity of the night sky cradle your thoughts, letting them drift away like distant clouds. Imagine a gentle breeze rustling through a field of tall grass. Each blade bends and sways, yielding to the wind's caress. There's a quiet strength in this flexibility, a resilience in its acceptance of the wind's power. We too can find strength in yielding, in accepting the forces that shape our lives. It's not about resisting, but about allowing, about finding a gentle equilibrium within the constant flow of change. Let yourself sway gently, like the grass in the breeze, releasing tension with each exhale. Consider the slow, steady growth of a tree. It endures seasons of sun and rain, of wind and snow. It doesn't resist the changing weather, but adapts, drawing nourishment from each experience. This slow, persistent growth is a testament to the power of acceptance. Just like the tree, we too can find strength in adapting to the changing seasons of our lives, drawing wisdom and resilience from every experience. Visualize roots growing deep within you, grounding you in the present moment. Imagine yourself walking along a quiet beach, the rhythmic sound of the waves washing against the shore. The tide comes in, the tide goes out. It's a constant, predictable rhythm, a gentle reminder of the ebb and flow of life. Just as the shoreline accepts the ocean's embrace, we too can accept the natural rhythms of life, the coming and going of joy and sorrow, of activity and rest. Let the soothing rhythm of the waves lull you into a state of deep relaxation. Picture a soft white feather floating gently on the breeze. It drifts effortlessly, carried by the unseen currents of air. There's a lightness in its surrender, a freedom in its acceptance of the wind's guidance. We too can find freedom in letting go, in surrendering to the flow of life, trusting that we will be carried where we need to be. Feel yourself becoming lighter, like the feather, releasing any burdens you may be carrying. Think of the quiet stillness of a snow-covered landscape. Everything is hushed, blanketed in a layer of peaceful white. There's a beauty in this stillness, a serenity in the acceptance of winter's embrace. We too can find peace in stillness, in accepting moments of quiet contemplation, allowing ourselves to rest and recharge. Embrace the quiet within, allowing your mind to settle into a state of tranquil peace. Visualize a clear, calm lake reflecting the sky above. The surface is undisturbed, mirroring the vastness of the heavens. This serene reflection reminds us that peace resides within us, waiting to be discovered. Just as the lake reflects the sky, our inner stillness reflects the boundless peace of the universe. Allow your inner stillness to emerge, reflecting the tranquility of the world around you. Remember the smooth gray stone in the flowing stream, the vastness of the starlit sky, the gentle swaying of the grass, the steady growth of the tree. These images remind us of the profound wisdom of acceptance, the power of letting go, the peace that comes from surrendering to the present moment. Breathe deeply, allowing these images to fill your mind, guiding you into a state of deep relaxation and restful sleep. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. As we continue our exploration of letting go, imagine a smooth gray stone nestled at the bottom of a clear stream. Water flows over it, effortlessly, continuously, without resistance. The stone doesn't fight the current, it simply exists, accepting the water's embrace. Think of the gentle pressure of the water, shaping the stone over eons, smoothing its edges, making it a part of the riverbed's tapestry. Perhaps a small, delicate water forget-me-not grows near the stone, its roots finding purchase in the sandy bank, swaying gently with the current, a silent testament to the beauty of acceptance. This is the peace we seek when we learn to let go. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about releasing the tension of trying to control what is beyond our grasp. Think of a bird releasing a twig as it builds its nest. It doesn't mourn the loss of the twig. It simply lets it go, knowing that there are other twigs, more suitable ones perhaps, waiting to be woven into its sanctuary. Maybe the sun is setting, casting long shadows across the forest floor, and the bird is singing a soft evening song, a lullaby to the fading day. Letting go is about trusting the process, trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Imagine a vast, silent desert stretching out before you, the sand dunes rippling like waves in the soft breeze. The wind whispers secrets to the sand, shaping and reshaping the landscape with every gust. The desert doesn't resist the wind. It accepts its touch, its power, its ever-changing nature. Perhaps a lone cactus stands tall, its silhouetted dark against the setting sun, a testament to resilience and adaptation. Feel the warmth of the desert sand beneath your feet, the stillness of the air, the vastness of the sky above. This is the space we create within ourselves when we learn to let go. Sometimes, letting go feels like surrendering to the rhythm of the ocean. The waves crash against the shore, then recede over and over again, a constant ebb and flow. The shore doesn't resist the waves, it simply allows them to come and go, washing away the old, bringing in the new. Maybe a lone seagull soars overhead, its cry echoing across the vast expanse of water, a reminder of the freedom that comes with acceptance. Perhaps you're sitting on the beach, the sand cool and damp between your toes, breathing in the salty air, feeling the gentle caress of the sea breeze on your skin. This is the tranquility we discover when we embrace the wisdom of letting go. Consider the gentle rustling of leaves in a forest, each leaf surrendering to the breeze, dancing in the sunlight, then falling gracefully to the earth, returning to the soil to nourish new life. There is no struggle, no resistance, only a peaceful acceptance of the natural cycle of growth and decay. Perhaps a tiny mushroom pushes its way through the damp earth, its cap glistening with dew, a reminder of the hidden beauty that thrives in the stillness of the forest. Imagine the scent of pine needles and damp earth filling the air, the soft sunlight filtering through the canopy, creating a mosaic of light and shadow on the forest floor. This is the serenity we find when we let go of our need to control. Letting go is not about forgetting. It's about remembering with a gentle heart, acknowledging the past, without letting it define the present. Think of a weathered wooden bench in a quiet garden, its surface softened by years of sun and rain. It holds the memories of countless moments, whispered conversations, shared laughter, and quiet contemplation. But it doesn't cling to those memories. It simply exists, a silent witness to the passage of time. Perhaps a fragrant rose bush climbs the nearby trellis, its delicate blooms adding a touch of color and sweetness to the scene. This is the grace we cultivate when we learn to let go with love and acceptance. Imagine a calm, clear lake reflecting the moon and stars, its surface undisturbed by ripples. The lake doesn't try to hold on to the reflection. It simply allows it to appear, to shimmer, to fade, trusting that the moon and stars will return. Perhaps a firefly dances across the surface, its light a fleeting spark of magic, a reminder of the ephemeral nature of all things. Feel the cool night air on your skin, the stillness of the water, the vastness of the night sky. This is the profound peace we experience when we surrender to the flow of life, when we truly learn to let go. As you drift off to sleep, remember the smooth stone in the stream, the whispering desert, the rhythmic ocean, the rustling leaves, the weathered bench, the reflecting lake. Remember the feeling of letting go, of releasing, of accepting. Let these images and sensations lull you into a deep and restful slumber. May your sleep be filled with peace and tranquility. Less than, person one greater than, less than person one greater than. Imagine a smooth gray stone resting at the bottom of a clear, flowing river. The water rushes over it day after day, year after year, yet the stone remains. It doesn't fight the current, it doesn't resist the flow, it simply exists, accepting the constant, gentle pressure of the water. We can learn from this stone, learning to accept the constant flow of life, the ebb and the flow of our own experiences. We can find peace in surrendering to what is, allowing ourselves to be carried by the current instead of fighting against it. Letting go is not about giving up, it's about finding a deeper sense of peace and acceptance within ourselves. Just like the river flows around the stone, life's challenges will flow around us when we offer no resistance. Release the tension you may be holding and allow yourself to drift further into relaxation. Think of a vast, silent forest, bathed in the soft, dappled light of dusk. The trees stand tall and still, their leaves rustling gently in the breeze. They have weathered countless storms, yet they remain rooted, strong, and serene. They don't resist the changing seasons, they simply adapt, shedding their leaves in autumn and blossoming anew in spring. Just like the trees, we too can find strength in acceptance. We can learn to embrace the changing tides of life, the inevitable cycles of growth and decay. There's a quiet wisdom in letting go, a deep understanding that everything is temporary, everything is in flux. Allow this understanding to wash over you, bringing with it a sense of calm and tranquility. Breathe deeply and let go of any lingering worries, allowing yourself to be cradled by the gentle rhythm of your breath. Picture a wide, open sky on a clear night, sprinkled with countless twinkling stars. The stars have shone for millennia, silent witnesses to the passage of time. They don't try to control their brightness, they simply shine, offering their light to the world. We too can find peace in simply being, in accepting ourselves just as we are, flaws and all. There's a quiet strength in letting go of the need to be perfect, the need to control everything. Embrace the imperfections, the unexpected turns, the unplanned detours. They are all part of the rich tapestry of life. Allow yourself to be guided by the soft light of the stars, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. Visualize a calm, clear lake reflecting the surrounding mountains and trees. The surface of the lake is still and undisturbed, mirroring the beauty of the world around it. It doesn't judge the reflections, it simply accepts them as they are. Just like the lake, we can learn to cultivate a sense of inner stillness, a quiet space within, where we can observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. Letting go doesn't mean ignoring our feelings, it means accepting them, acknowledging them, and then allowing them to pass like clouds drifting across the sky. Embrace the stillness within, the quiet sanctuary of your own being. Imagine a gently swaying field of tall grass, bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun. The grass doesn't resist the wind, it bends and sways with each gentle gust. We too can find resilience and flexibility in our ability to adapt and flow with the changes that life inevitably brings. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. It's about recognizing that we don't have to control everything, that sometimes the wisest course of action is to simply surrender to the flow. Breathe in the peace of the setting sun and exhale any remaining tension. Allow yourself to be swayed by the gentle rhythm of your breath, drifting further into relaxation. Think of the vast, open ocean, its waves rolling in and out with a rhythmic, soothing sound. The ocean doesn't resist the tides, it simply ebbs and flows, constantly changing, constantly renewing itself. We too can find peace in this constant cycle of change, understanding that everything is impermanent, everything is in motion. Letting go allows us to embrace the fluidity of life, the constant dance of creation and destruction. It allows us to find a deeper sense of connection to the natural rhythm of the universe. Let the sound of the waves wash over you, carrying away any lingering anxieties and worries. Allow yourself to be lulled by the gentle rhythm of the ocean, drifting further into a state of deep relaxation. Picture a soft white feather floating gently on the breeze. It drifts effortlessly, carried by the wind, without resistance, without struggle. We can learn from the feather, learning to surrender to the flow of life, trusting that we will be guided to where we need to be. Letting go doesn't mean giving up control, it means surrendering to something larger than ourselves, to the wisdom of the universe. Allow yourself to be carried by the breath, like a feather on the breeze, drifting further into a state of peaceful tranquility. Imagine a warm, gentle rain falling softly on the earth. The rain nourishes the soil, replenishing and renewing life. Just as the rain washes away the dust and dirt, letting go can cleanse us of our worries and anxieties, allowing us to feel refreshed and renewed. It's about releasing the burdens we carry, allowing ourselves to be cleansed and purified by the healing power of acceptance. Allow the gentle rhythm of the rain to lull you deeper into relaxation, washing away any remaining tension and stress. Imagine a smooth gray stone resting at the bottom of a clear stream. The water flows over it, around it, never stopping, never clinging. The stone simply exists, accepting the constant, gentle caress of the water. We too can learn to be like that stone, allowing life's currents to flow over us without resistance. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about accepting what is, allowing ourselves to be shaped and smoothed by the passage of time, just like the stone in the stream. Embrace the tranquility of acceptance, and feel the gentle release of tension as you surrender to the present moment. Let go of the need to control, and simply be. Think of a vast, silent forest bathed in the soft, dappled light of a late afternoon sun. The leaves rustle gently in the breeze, a quiet whisper of acceptance. The trees stand tall and still, rooted deeply in the earth, yet swaying gently with the wind, not resisting its touch. They embody a quiet strength, a peaceful surrender to the rhythm of nature. As you breathe in and out, imagine yourself becoming like those trees, grounded and strong, yet flexible and yielding. Embrace the wisdom of letting go, allowing yourself to sway with the gentle breezes of life, finding stillness within the movement. Let peace settle upon you like the soft light of the setting sun. Picture a wide, open field covered in a blanket of freshly fallen snow. The world is hushed, blanketed in a soft, white silence. The snow falls gently, covering everything in a layer of pure, undisturbed tranquility. Let this image be a reminder of the cleansing power of letting go. Just as the snow covers the landscape, obscuring the imperfections beneath, acceptance can cover our worries and anxieties, creating a sense of peace and calm. Breathe deeply and imagine the gentle snow falling upon you, washing away any lingering tension, leaving you feeling refreshed and renewed. Visualize a calm, clear lake reflecting the soft hues of the twilight sky. The surface is still, undisturbed, mirroring the peace within, just as the lake reflects the sky without judgment. Acceptance allows us to see ourselves and our experiences with clarity and compassion. There's no need to struggle against the reflection, no need to change it. It simply is. Embrace the stillness of the lake, the quiet acceptance of the present moment. Allow yourself to be just as you are, reflected in the calm waters of your own being. Imagine lying on a soft bed of moss, gazing up at the stars scattered across the night sky. Each star shines with its own unique light, a tiny beacon in the vastness of space. Just as each star is perfect in its own way, so too are you. There's no need to strive for perfection, no need to compare yourself to others. Embrace the beauty of your own unique light, and let go of the need to be anything other than who you are. Allow yourself to be held by the vastness of the night, feeling the gentle support of the earth beneath you. Think of a slow-moving river winding its way through a valley. The river doesn't fight its course. It flows around obstacles, adapting to the changing landscape. It embraces the journey, accepting the twists and turns along the way. Like the river, we too can learn to navigate life's challenges with grace and ease. Letting go allows us to flow with the current, to adapt and change as needed, trusting that we will eventually reach our destination. Embrace the wisdom of the river, and allow yourself to be guided by the flow of life. Picture a gentle rain falling on a field of wildflowers. Each drop nourishes the flowers, helping them to grow and blossom. Just as the rain is essential for the flowers, acceptance is essential for our own growth and well-being. It allows us to learn from our experiences, to embrace the challenges and the joys, knowing that they are all part of the journey. Let the gentle rain of acceptance wash over you, nourishing your soul and fostering a sense of inner peace. Visualize a warm, sandy beach as the tide gently recedes, leaving behind smooth, wet sand. The ocean doesn't cling to the shore. It ebbs and flows, a constant rhythm of letting go and receiving. Just as the ocean releases its hold on the shore, we too can release our grip on our worries and fears. Allow yourself to surrender to the rhythm of life, trusting that everything will come and go in its own time. Breathe deeply and feel the gentle release of tension as you let go. Imagine a smooth, gray stone resting at the bottom of a clear, flowing river. The water rushes over it day after day, year after year, yet the stone remains. It doesn't fight the current. It doesn't resist the flow. It simply accepts the water's embrace, and in that acceptance, finds a profound stillness. We too can find this stillness within ourselves by learning to accept the constant flow of life, with its ebbs and flows, its joys and sorrows. Learning to let go is not about giving up, but about finding peace in the present moment, just like that smooth gray stone. As we drift tonight, let's embrace the wisdom of acceptance. Think of a leaf falling from a tree in autumn. It doesn't cling to the branch, it doesn't resist the gentle pull of gravity. It simply lets go, surrendering to the natural rhythm of the season. As it twirls and dances on the breeze, it becomes part of something larger, returning to the earth to nourish new life. Letting go isn't about losing something, it's about embracing the continuous cycle of change, the beautiful transformation that unfolds when we surrender to what is. Tonight, as you listen to the sound of my voice, imagine yourself as that leaf, gently releasing any worries or anxieties, allowing them to float away on the soft currents of the night. Picture a wide, open field, covered in a soft blanket of freshly fallen snow. The snow covers everything, smoothing out the rough edges of the landscape, creating a sense of tranquility and peace. It doesn't judge the uneven ground beneath, it simply accepts the contours of the land, draping it in a soft, white embrace. We, too, can learn to accept the imperfections in ourselves and in the world around us, finding peace in the gentle blanket of acceptance. As you breathe in and out, imagine yourself covered in that soft snow, feeling all tension melt away, replaced by a deep sense of calm. Visualize a calm, still lake reflecting the soft light of the moon. The surface of the water is undisturbed, mirroring the stillness of the night sky. It accepts the moon's reflection without judgment, without resistance. It simply is. We, too, can cultivate this inner stillness by accepting the present moment exactly as it is, without trying to change it, without wishing it were different. As you drift closer to sleep, imagine yourself as that still lake, reflecting the peace and tranquility of the night, finding solace in the quiet beauty of acceptance. Consider the gentle sway of tall grasses in a summer breeze. They bend and flow with the wind, never resisting its touch, never fighting its direction. They embody the essence of letting go, surrendering to the natural rhythm of the world. We, too, can find this gentle sway within ourselves by allowing ourselves to move with the flow of life, accepting the changes that come our way with grace and ease. As you relax tonight, imagine yourself as those tall grasses, swaying gently in the breeze, feeling the weight of the world lift from your shoulders. Think of the vastness of the night sky, dotted with countless twinkling stars. Each star shines its own unique light, contributing to the overall brilliance of the cosmos. They don't compete with each other, they don't try to outshine one another. They simply exist, accepting their place in the grand scheme of things. We, too, can find peace in accepting our own unique light, recognizing that we are all part of something larger than ourselves. As sleep gently beckons, imagine yourself as one of those stars, shining brightly in the vast expanse of the night, finding comfort in the interconnectedness of all things. Imagine the quiet whisper of waves gently lapping against the shore. The rhythmic ebb and flow creates a soothing lullaby, inviting us to release our worries and drift into a peaceful slumber. The ocean doesn't cling to the sand. It doesn't resist the pull of the tide. It simply flows, embracing the constant dance between giving and receiving. We, too, can find peace in this rhythmic flow, letting go of our anxieties and surrendering to the gentle embrace of the night. As you begin to drift, let the sound of the waves lull you into a deep and restful sleep. Picture the soft glow of the setting sun as it dips below the horizon. It paints the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple, a final, breathtaking display before surrendering to the darkness of night. It doesn't cling to the daylight. It doesn't resist the inevitable arrival of night. It simply fades away, accepting the natural cycle of day and night. We, too, can find peace in this gentle transition, letting go of the day's worries and embracing the quiet stillness of the night. Allow yourself to drift into sleep, just as the sun dips below the horizon, surrendering to the peaceful embrace of the night. Welcome to Calm Echoes Podcast, your gentle companion for peaceful nights. If you find this episode comforting, please consider liking and subscribing. Welcome back to our final exploration of letting go. Tonight, we delve into the quiet wisdom of acceptance. Like a smooth stone resting at the bottom of a clear stream. Imagine that stream flowing over you, carrying away any lingering tensions, any thoughts that flutter like fallen leaves on the surface. Acceptance isn't about giving up, but about making peace with the present moment, allowing the natural flow of life to carry you gently towards stillness and rest. Acceptance is like the soft glow of twilight, embracing the end of the day. It's a quiet understanding that some things are beyond our control, like the slow, steady rhythm of the tides, or the gentle unfolding of a flower. It's not about forcing a solution, but about finding a quiet space within ourselves to simply be. Imagine the soft rustle of leaves in a summer breeze, a sound that simply is, asking nothing of you but to listen and be present. This is the essence of acceptance, a gentle surrender to the present moment. Think of a vast, silent forest, bathed in the silvery light of the moon. Each tree stands tall and still, accepting the darkness and the light, the wind and the rain, the changing seasons. This unwavering acceptance is a source of strength, a deep-rooted connection to the earth. Letting go of the need to control everything allows us to embrace the natural ebb and flow of life, to find peace in the stillness of the night, just like the quiet forest under the moon. Sometimes, letting go feels like releasing a tightly held breath, allowing your chest to rise and fall with the gentle rhythm of the waves. It's about acknowledging the discomfort, the uncertainty, without judgment. It's about allowing yourself to be carried by the current, trusting that even in the vastness of the ocean, you are held, supported, and cradled by something larger than yourself. Just breathe and let go. Imagine a wide, open field covered in a blanket of soft, freshly fallen snow. Everything is quiet, peaceful, and undisturbed. This sense of tranquility can be found within us, within the quiet spaces of our hearts. When we choose to accept what is, it's a stillness that allows us to rest, to recharge, to find peace in the simplicity of the present moment, as pure and untouched as a field of new snow. Think of the gentle warmth of the sun on your skin, a constant, unwavering presence. Acceptance is like that warmth, embracing us, soothing us, reminding us that even amidst the shadows, there is light. It's not about ignoring the difficulties, but about acknowledging them with a gentle touch, allowing them to be without resistance, just as the sun embraces all things with its warmth. Letting go is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous practice, like the slow, steady rhythm of your breath. It's about recognizing that life is a constant flow of change, like the meandering path of a river. There will be moments of calm and moments of turbulence, and acceptance is about navigating both with the same gentle presence, allowing the river of life to carry you onward. Imagine lying on a soft bed of moss, gazing up at the vast expanse of the night sky. The stars twinkle silently, a reminder of the infinite possibilities that exist within the darkness. Acceptance is about embracing the unknown, trusting that even in the darkness, there is beauty, there is wonder, there is a quiet sense of belonging, just like the silent stars in the vastness of the night. And as we drift off to sleep tonight, let us remember this quiet wisdom of acceptance. Let us carry with us the image of the smooth stone, the flowing stream, the silent forest, the soft snow, the warm sun, the rhythmic waves, and the starry night sky. Let us allow these images to lull us into a deep and peaceful slumber, leaving us with a lingering sense of tranquility, a quiet whisper of acceptance, a gentle echo of peace. Thank you for spending this quiet time with us. Whether you're winding down, driving, or simply taking a break, may peace follow you beyond these moments. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.